Hi, my name is Miss H, and today we're going to talk a little bit about personality types. Every year, I always stop the lessons, or before I start the lessons, I try to get my students' personality type. That way, I know what they're like, I have a broad idea of them, and by getting the broad idea of what they are labeled in a personality test, they get to tell me about themselves. So, I personally use a personality assessment. I use the DISC personality assessment. Right here, this is my favorite one. It uses four personality types: a D, an I, an S, and a C. You can be a combo of two. It's totally normal, but one shows out more than the other with most children. So, the DISC test, why do I use this? This is the easiest one for me to understand personally, and therefore I think that the students are going to understand it. And it's easy, it's fun, it's light, but it gives them an idea of who they are and what they are doing. Um, and that their personality is their personality. You're born with a personality. Unless there's an event that changes it, you are who you are. It develops over time, but you can see it shining through. I also have to adjust my teaching style depending on how my students are put in the class. If I have a lot of D's, if I have a lot of I's, S's, or C's, I'm going to teach differently based on who's in my class. Not all people learn the same, and you switch it up a little bit and you take an idea. It also helps me get to know the students. Plus, it's fun for the students because they get to take a personality test. Yay, personality. Everybody likes taking these tests as proven on social media. Okay, so first I have the students take the test. There are many ways to take the test. I have my students take the one here. So this is the website I use. There's a whole bunch of them, but this is the one I use: 123test.com / DISC dash personality dash test / okay. Um, and each one, people look up to me. I tend to be a kind person. I accept life as it comes. Okay. So you do one positive and one negative statement about yourself, and you go all the way through all this. It takes a little bit of time, but it's fun. This is a fun test, especially for students. So it's a neat little test. It's easy. It's thumbs up, thumbs down, and they get to pick. Okay. Then my students respond. When my students respond, it's a great time to get them using Google Classroom, getting them to pick one answer, submitting things. It's all wrapped up in one. And I am going to show this video to my students so they'll know how my brain works a little bit. It also gets the classroom to have a conversation. They start having a conversation about who they are, what they are, but they don't know what the letters mean yet. They're given a letter based on the highest percent, and that's what they hand in. But they don't know what it means. So we take the time and we talk about it. And every once in a while, like once the poll starts going up on class, I'm like, oh, who got this? Who got this? Who got this? And I'm like, oh, like some kids I don't see it right away with. And we have a conversation, but they still don't know what it means. And then we start. I start a fun way. I start with a dog analogy. Okay, these are for Dobermans: protective, loud, forefront. You see them, they're in control. I is the fluffy white puppy and the kind that you dress up, and they love to be held, and they love to be dressed up, and they love to be the center of attention. S is the Labrador: loyal, faithful, but still a threat when it's pushed. Doesn't mean it's weak. It just means it rather sit next to you and enjoy than go out there and be a threat to the world. And my C's, I love doing this one. I'm like, C's, in a world full of dogs, they're a cat. They like things their way. They come and talk to you when they want to talk to you. And if you mess with them, they're going to puke on your carpet. Okay. Then I have my students laughing and they're understanding. And so I'm like, I can understand. And then I go to the Valentine's Day analogy. I go, the D's are the decisive ones. They are going in. They are saying, it is Valentine's Day. I need to get my significant other a present. I'm going to get it. I'm going to bring it to them. This is your favorite flower. This is your favorite food. This is what we're doing. This is the D's. They're in charge. They are on time. They have what they have. They know what you like, and they've got what you like. And that's it. It's not really a frilly, but it's right on cue with what you like. Eyes, now here are my fun people. You are all over the place. You have signs, you have banners, you have glitter, you have text messages, you have everything you can think of. A whole buffet of food, a whole buffet of treats. Oh, I thought you liked this. I thought you liked this, blah, blah, blah. And it could be overwhelming. And they want to go out on this moonlit walk, and they want to go this place and then that place. And they're all over. They're over the top. This is who they are. Some of them like to be the center of attention, and they want Valentine's Day all about them. So they're hoping their partner does this. Okay. The S's. Reliable. It is Valentine's Day. I got you your favorite food. Please sit next to me. I want to watch your favorite TV. I love you so much. It's great being with you. Cuddles, snuggles, love, fun, engagement, perfect blend. It's always the same. It's reliable. It takes both partners into consideration. It's caring. It's giving. Then you have the C's. The C's, however, are now going to be the type of person that goes, I went into the store. I had to go get my food because I ran out. They told me it was Valentine's Day. I said I had a significant other. They told me I needed to get flowers. So here's a single rose because it's Valentine's Day. And then they just wait. And again, these are not the statistical ones. This is just a fun way of getting the students to understand before we start using big words. Okay. One of my students said, well, that doesn't describe me. I said, okay, let me talk about it in the view of cars. D, the decisive. D is going into the car lot. They're telling you what they want. They're going to ask about cars. They're going to ask for the mileage. They're going to ask for the gas consumption. They're going to ask for this. They're going to ask for that. They're going to tell you what they want, and they're going to sort of listen to the salesman, and they're sort of going to care about what the salesman says, but they're decisive with what they want. They know what they want to spend, and they're going to make it happen. Eyes, they're your salesman. This is in this color. This is in this color. This is this gas mileage. Oh, you worried about gas mileage? Here, this gets the best gas mileage. Oh, wait, you do need 4 doors. Nope. Do you need 2? Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. And talking until the person gets what they're looking for or the salesman makes the sale. That's an I. S's, they come into it's fun. I want something safe. I want something reliable. Ooh, I really like this color. What do you think? Is that a good one? Okay, I really enjoy what you're saying, but do I understand that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Okay, I think I'm going to do this one. You think this is a good one? I think this is a good one. It's going to get me from point A to point B. It's reasonable. It's okay, I can do this. That's an S. See, they're coming in, and they're coming in with a paper, and they're going to hold up the paper and say, I want this car with this many miles, with this, with this, with this. And the salesman's going to be like, we don't have that car. They're like, nope, it says you have the car. It's right here. It's all right here. Here's the paper. I want this. I want this. I want this. And I want this. And I want it in pale blue. And the salesman is going to wrap his head around that and go forward. Okay, what they actually mean. D is dominance. I is influence. S is steady. C is compliance. This is not my picture. I took it from this website. D, dominance, priorities, motivated, fears. You will notice self-confidence, direct forcefulness, risk-taking, but their limitations, lack of concern for others, impatience, and insensitivity. I's, okay, their priorities, their motivated social recognition, group activities, fears, social rejection, disapproval, and you'll notice charm, enthusiasm, sociability, and limitations, impulsiveness, disorganization, and lack of follow-through. Okay? S's, priorities, giving support, maintaining stability, enjoying collaboration. Okay? Motivate, stable environments. Fears, loss of stability. These are your best friends. These are your teachers. These are your nurses. That's S. Okay? And you will notice patience, team player, a good approach, good listener, humility. Limitations, overly accommodating, tendency to avoid change. and indecisiveness. Your C's, their priorities, ensuring accuracy. Okay, they have to be accurate. But you'll notice the precision, the analysis, the skepticism, the reservations. They're quiet. Maybe not with their friends, but they're quiet in a social gathering. Their limitations are overly critical, tendency to overanalyze and isolate self. Okay, this is a lot. This is also comes from this website. This has some cool stuff on it. Okay, dominance is approaches to problems, influences approaches, steadiness. Okay, you can always pause this video and take a better look at this, or you could visit these. And lastly, okay, motivations types. Okay, you have the assertive, the communicator, the planner, the analyst. Okay, but this is really what I thought you guys would enjoy. So I hope you liked my presentation. Take the test. Also, what do you think I am? That's always curious. So have a great day.